Distortion never says it's distorted. It always says it's justified. It always says it's protecting something sacred. That's what makes it so dangerous. It never shows you the raw thing. It shows you the reason. We had to silence them. They were spreading misinformation. We had to bomb them. They attacked us first. We had to ignore the abuse. Look at all the good he's done. It always sounds logical when you don't zoom out. Because distortion isn't stupid. It's strategic. And it always wears a reason. It knows people will only glance at the headline. You see it on the right. The same people who once hated cancel culture are banning books, shaming teachers, silencing dissent. They said, free speech is everything. Now they say, that's terrorism, that's treason, shut it down. They are using a horrible act to justify an insane power grab and fake shaming others while doing so. The left does it too, though. Vote blue no matter who, they said. Until a progressive wins a primary. Then suddenly, silence. Look at New York City. Suddenly, we can't support that. Religion? Love your neighbor, they say. Until your neighbor votes differently. Then it becomes, wipe them out. God's on our side. And the media? Whew, they don't just reflect distortion. They protect it. They bury atrocities with headlines like, 17 perish in conflict zone. What they mean is, a missile hit a school. Children are dead. But the government dropping the bombs is our ally. And there are bombs. They know most people won't read past the title. So they polish reality to keep distortion quiet. Look at Gaza. Entire neighborhoods leveled. Families gone. And the headlines will call it a clash. Like it's two equal sides. Like a starving child with no home is the same as jets in the sky. That's not journalism. That's distortion doing PR for power. And the money? There's always money for war. Always money for corporate bailouts. But for you? For student loans? For food? For housing? Suddenly, where will the money come from? That's not logic. That's distortion. It defends power, not people. And here's the thing about distortion. It doesn't care if it's left or right. It doesn't care if it's secular or sacred. It just wants to win. The pattern doesn't divide us by teams. It divides us by frequency. Not right versus blue, not left versus right, not communism versus capitalism, but resonance versus distortion, truth versus manipulation, integrity versus justification. And you can feel it in your chest when love gets weaponized, in your gut when safety becomes control, in your bones when the truth gets bent. And that's how you know what side you're on. Not because someone told you, but because it rings true. You don't break the loop by out-hating the other side. You break it by stepping out of it, by saying, this ends with me. That's not weakness. That's power. That's the pattern. If this video resonated, please like, share, and follow.